Welcome back to TenorShare. Are you frustrated with all the bugs and changes in iOS 18? Well, there's hope. You can safely downgrade your phone to iOS 17.7 without losing any data. In this video, I'll guide you step by step on how to back up your data and downgrade from iOS 18 to iOS 17. Plus, I'll share some useful tips for troubleshooting any issues you might face during the process. Let's dive in. Before we begin, here is a quick reminder. The ability to downgrade iOS on different iPhone models depends on Apple's support for specific firmware versions. Once Apple closes the signing window for a particular version, downgrading becomes impossible. As we know, Apple has officially stopped signing iOS 17.6, so you can't roll back to that version anymore. iOS 17.7 might be the last iOS 17 version you can downgrade to, so act fast before it's gone. And please note that downgrading will cause data loss, so it's best to back up your data before upgrading to iOS 18. If you didn't back up before, you can still back up your data while using iOS 18, and then modify the backup to restore your data after the downgrade. So make sure to stay close for the entire process to prevent mistakes. Let's go. Step 1. Turn off Find My. Just go to your account in Settings and go to Find My. Then turn it off will be fine. We need to turn off Find My to prevent getting stuck during the backup and downgrade process and the activation lock after the downgrade. Then we need to back up our data. Step 2. Back up your data in iTunes. It's recommended to use iTunes to back up your files instead of iCloud. It's more comprehensive, and you don't need to pay for larger space on iCloud. But you need to modify your backup on iTunes after the downgrade. So here we go. Connect your device to your computer, download and open iTunes. Go to the summary page and click Backup Now to create a local backup. Alternatively, you can back up your data in Finder, which works the same way. Be sure to complete your backup, otherwise there will be problems restoring the data. Here is the thing, if you want to downgrade with iTunes, it may have to go through a lot of errors. For your convenience, I will now show you a simpler way first, which is to use ReiBoot for 3 steps and then show you how to downgrade with iTunes. Method 1. Downgrade with ReiBoot. ReiBoot provides a reliable alternative to downgrade your iOS version, and its downgrade feature is way more helpful than iTunes. It's super easy, it supports all iPhone models, and it can automatically figure out your iPhone model and the available version to downgrade to. You can download the software from the link below. After downloaded and open ReiBoot, click the Downgrade button. Select Downgrade. It automatically matches the certified firmware, removing the risk of uncertified packages when downloading separately. Plus, with its AI technology, it's much safer and error-free compared to other methods. When it's done, make sure your backup is completed before you initiate the downgrade process. Then you can start the process. Within a few minutes, your phone will be back to iOS 17.7. By the way, you can also use ReiBoot to upgrade your phone. It has various versions for you to choose to update to, and it's more stable and quick. If you want to know how to downgrade with iTunes, let's move on. Method 2. Downgrade with iTunes. Downgrade with iTunes, which you need to manually search and download the IPSW file, but its safety and stability cannot be guaranteed. Visit the IPSW.me website to locate the iOS files you want for your iPhone model. Then download the file and wait for the process to complete. After this, return to iTunes or Finder to import the downloaded IPSW file. Make sure your backup is completed, then hold the Shift key. Click on Restore iPhone and select the IPSW file you downloaded. Confirm the restoration, and your iPhone will downgrade to the version you downloaded. If iTunes prompts you with an error or not support the file, you can always go back to explore the alternative method with ReiBoot. Okay, after the downgrade, your phone is back to factory settings. Let's head to the data restored process. Step 4. Modify the backup. If you back up your data with iCloud, then you can just log in your ID and restore it. If you backed your data with iTunes while you are using iOS 18, and now your phone is back to iOS 17.5, some modifications are necessary. If your phone was not detected in iTunes, reconnect it. Then, go to the Restore Backup page in iTunes. Hold down the Win and R keys to open the Run dialog box. Type in %appdata% and hit Enter. Navigate to Apple Computer, Mobile Sync, and open the backup folder. If you don't see the backup folder, hold down the Win and R keys to open the Run dialog box. Type in %userprofile% instead. Then, go to Apple, Mobile Sync, and open the backup folder. The backup we created should be the most recent one, based on the last modified time. Inside the folder, scroll down to the bottom and find the info. Open it in Notepad. Press Ctrl and F to open the search bar and search for the word product. Not too far down, you'll see the product version. If you downgrade from iOS 18, it should say 18, and change it into 17.7. Tap Ctrl and S to save the file. Now we can go back to iTunes and start the restore process. We can see that your phone has backed to iOS 17.7. Click on Restore Backup and select the backup we just modified. iTunes will start the restore process and your iPhone will restart. Once the restore is complete, your phone will be restored to its previous state. This time, all your apps, photos, and other data will be restored. Even the wallpaper will be the same. And your phone will be downgraded to the version you like. And that's it. If you have any question, please leave a comment below. If these help, like and subscribe for more insightful tips, or check out our other videos. See you next time.